A smooth journey. Can you keep up? Anything catch your eye? I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.
I think I figured these out a little.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
Dude, I guess I don't remember picking up the other half, but we must have. I'll trust your word for it.
The water is going down.
Just a second to plug in the laptop.
I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. How odd. This place should have been soaked in water. But everything is dry here. Even the vegetation is thriving. Did Scar do this? Given his powers, it doesn't seem too hard for him. Tree. It's stunning.
Yes.
Almost eerily enchanting. Please, save us. Are you trying to tell us about something hidden here?
I debated a little whether I was gonna stream, but ultimately the urge to play the game won out.
Where did it go? Oh, is that a diary?
What are these weird glowy things? Anybody got it? Is it? This thing. It's more, I guess holographic would be the better term for it, but and maybe it's just a design thing. Yes, it appears to just be a design thing. Okay. I have all the chests except for like a couple that that are locked behind oh, the stupid combat thing where you have to, yeah, if you put it how do I add friends? Here we go. If you put it in chat, I can, yeah. Let me, in that meantime, pull up Twitch so I'll be able to see it. Why is this not? I turn it off? Turned my power off. Weird.
white has been dyed red.
Oh, because you play the game. Is this just a like a visual design thing, or is this actually something like these weird holographic things? Okay, that's what I thought. That's kind of the impression I started to get, but I was kind of like, I don't know if I need to do anything.
That girl just wanted to save her village. But those sacrifices didn't lead to redemption. I guess the Tacit Discord we saw stayed here to convey her last wishes. Please excuse me. It's getting a bit too cold here. Can we head back now?
As soon as I'm
Sorry, Rover.
out of
I
this,
didn't feel comfortable down
I'll
there.
add you.
The air was heavy in that place, without any wind to speak of. But I could still feel so many emotions and desperate cries for help. I couldn't handle it. The villagers were a complex mix of emotions. Hope, resentment, and despair. And as I read the diary, I could feel the intense sorrow and longing of its owner. What was the diary's owner longing for? Was it the peaceful life she once had? My apologies. I got lost in thoughts again. I wish I could say such tragedies won't happen again, but I still lack the confidence to make that claim.
Because it's not true. You can't make that
It was tragedies
claim.
like this that made me want to become an outrider.
Tragedies happen
To
in
become
life.
someone with the strength to stop them from ever happening again. I cannot stop the lament, but at least I should do everything in my power to help those affected by it. Really? Thank you, Rover. Dwelling on it won't do us any good. Let's go.
Now I know
I'll
verbally
compile a
they'll
report
never
on what
address
happened
me
here
by my
and send it
name,
in along with the clues we've gathered.
but at what point are they gonna stop? At what point am I gonna
Yeah.
be like, hey, my
Let's go
name's
back.
Maddie? Or is that never gonna happen? Okay. Shit. Where's those stupid friends? If whatever happens. Oh, I just meant they have us, cause like, you know, in Genshin, they call us the Traveler verbally, but like people do address us in text by our name, and in Star Rail it's the same. So I was wondering if okay. If that was gonna happen or what.
fate has led you to me.
I don't know if that's what it wanted.
I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle. Such delightful and irresistible power. Well, now we have another shared secret.
What is this?
Let's reach farther destinations together.
I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle. I alone will...
Let's reach farther destinations together.
As I grow, even
Good
my
to
breaths
know.
feel lighter.
I alone will decide whether it's for show.
Well, I'm still a little way
I
off.
alone.
Let's reach farther.
Hopefully.
Let me be there for everyone. This power, it's mysterious. Yeah.
I alone will
Hopefully.
Let me be there for everyone
This.
as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Here's the thing. We could really use your help with this ongoing case. We've been getting a lot of missing persons reports recently. Nobody ever saw those people assaulted
If
or
you don't
anything.
hurry up this
They
cause,
just
you might have
vanished.
another one.
Some of those people are even resonators, or they've served in the military. Since you're always coming and going from the city, can you help me watch out for anything weird or suspicious? Thank you so much. Knew I could count on you. Ring me up when you spot anything sus, yeah? Laters.
I spotted something sus.
The Seance Society. Never heard of them before.
I guess we'll go try to clear a boss. I'm struggling a little sometimes to remember the changing characters, which button. Which button is which character. I'll go defeat some exiles. Probably my off time at some point, so you can see I did open up a bunch of the map for my own sanity, but
quickly and swiftly. Keep up. The world is mine.
I did unlock the Pioneer podcast last night. That's good.
I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle. quickly and swiftly.
Let me pull up the Discord. Okay. Doing pretty well. Oh, my adventuring hit 4,000 defense. I was very excited about that.
I alone.
Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
Yeah, he's at 4,012, I believe.
Here's to a world of discoveries and wonders. Of course. One moment, please. We're connecting to your terminal.
Hi, doggy. So I found this thing.
Remember to stop and look around as you explore. Maybe there's...
Oh my.
relics on those faraway mountains. Who knows?
alone will decide whether it...
Let's reach farther destinations together.
So I'll go.
Combat isn't just about strength. You there? Look.
I do have to say, I've been spoiled by Star Rail, and I was annoyed to have to fight this multiple times. And Nikki, you just, once you beat it once.
Such stubbornness.
What do you have to say so far? I've just been having fun spamming the guns. I do. I love kitties. I'm guessing he's old now. I mean, it's a little weird to have another family in the background of this photo of you. Slightly weird. Just gonna point that out. I don't want to sit in judgment, but Oh, Smari, small child.
How did it go?
Bumping into
Anyone hurt?
children left
Let me
and
check on
right.
you. Phew, you're still in one piece. Okay. Anything new about the tokens? So those Fraxidus goons are here in Jinzhou now? Things are more serious than I thought. Beats me. I've only ran into some bozos before.
See, and I know nothing about them.
Those wackos are hell-bent on making their own resonators. Said there's no right or wrong when it comes to resonance powers, and everyone should have the right to them.
They use mechanical manipulation to integrate parts of tacit discords into human bodies, seeking power with such gruesome acts. I cannot bring myself to understand them.
That Scar guy you mentioned sounds like he's on a whole other level. How did the fight go?
It seems he didn't intend to kill us. I would even say he was pulling his punches. I don't know what he wants from us. But Madam Magistrate may have intended to hint something by letting us run into him.
I still can't wrap my head around what happened in that village. I went over the files. That case is ancient. It was dealt with and archived way before our current magistrate took office.
What happened to the village in the end?
Don't worry. The crooks were brought to justice and most of the villagers were relocated to new settlements. But I didn't find anything in the files about that little girl you mentioned.
I mean, they probably didn't want to mention they
really did take her away.
did something to her.
I agree.
Or tried to do
If only we
something to
could
her.
capture him.
I'm so lost. Why did Madam Magistrate point you to Chi-Chi Village anyway? What did she want to tell you with that?
That Scar went there to tamper with the site and mislead you with fake clues. You mean the Fraxidus was planning to tell you something about what had happened in that village? Then our magistrate intercepted by leading you there before they could? Madam Magistrate knew they were going to lure you to the village, and she knew they weren't planning to kill you. Her token was a warning that the Fraxidus had their eyes on you.
How so?
Yes, I agree. Knowing their plans, Madam Magistrate would have prepared countermeasures for the worst scenario.
I'll be honest, like, I'm picking things, but, like, maybe I'm just an idiot, but none of these things were conclusions I'd been able to draw, and again, maybe that's just on the fault of the writing a little bit, but, like, I have noticed that a couple of the times when it's given me dialogue options, it's acting... And it's not like conclusions as in opinions I'm going to draw, but like facts that I'm supposed to be getting from the story, but I'm sitting there like, if you were presenting this fact to me, I did not understand it. Like that last one of like, I don't know. Like, what is... this is some
I don't think I
game
follow.
reference
The
that I
legendary
don't
figure who
understand.
changed Jinzhou's history?
Yeah.
A looming war with the resurrecting Threnodian, and the Fraxidas acting in the shadows. If all of these have something to do with your true identity, then who exactly are you?
Come to think of it, the sundial's the last token we need to work out.
Mr. Mortefi said it's an intricate puzzle box. Madam Magistrate might have hid a real message inside. Yes, it's the 12th Shichen of the day, represented by the symbol Wei. Now we have the Shichen of Wei and Vermilion Bird. We should be able to solve the puzzle.
So Rover, you gonna try it now?
Symbols on the larger disc represent time, and we need to align the correct symbol with this pointer. It should be...
Oh, thank God it didn't have me, like, pick which one based on picture. Maddie doesn't know these symbols.
Symbols on the smaller disc represent direction, and we need to align the correct symbol with this pointer. It should be... We have Tielong of the east, White Tiger of the west, Vermilion Bird of the south, and Black Tortoise of the north. According to the clues we've gathered, it should be...
I figured they didn't, and these didn't look like real life symbols,
really
but I was kind of like, I guess they could be.
Wait, I don't think it's something
In which
we're
case,
allowed to
I
see.
don't read
Quick, Yang
them.
Yang, we should turn around. Come on, just go ahead and see what's written inside.
I see. The grand libraries in Huanglong are renowned for their vast databases, holding valuable information about the regions they represent. Their exact locations are kept confidential, but it is believed they hold answers to all questions one could ask. The grand libraries are vital for Huanglong's data security, managed by the regional sentinels, accessible only to the magistrates. They're rarely open to the public.
Kinda like a big piggy bank inside the city hall, data-wise.
Yes, you'll find the most comprehensive and accurate information there. Rover, if you need to visit the Grand Library in Jinzhou to find out who you are, I think it suggests two things. First, there is a strong link between your past and Jinzhou's history. Second, you must be a really significant person.
So you're super important to Jinzhou, maybe even all of Huanglong. Wow, I think we stumbled upon a real big shot when we didn't even know it.
What's the matter, Rover? Something wrong with the sundial? It is Jinzhou's political center, and it's also located at the city center, if that's what you mean. The city hall was built when Jinzhou was established. It's a popular landmark for locals giving directions. Why do you ask, Rover?
See? What did I say? Covert ops. Real confidential stuff going on. Come on, Yang Yang. It's just a one-on-one meeting with Madam Magistrate. What's the worst that could happen? Relax,
Did y'all
relax.
see? Okay, I don't know if you're on Reddit like me, but the Aventurine mains HSR sub just had a coup.
I guess you're right. Still, please
Isn't
be
she
careful.
the leader of your nation? Why are you so, like,
We'll be waiting for you.
mistrusting of her? I don't want to experience it now. I know that would be, like, the smart thing to do. But... that would be a no from me, by the way. Why did you put Grand Library in quotes there? Like, this isn't the Grand Library.
As I expected. That must be the entrance to the database.
The Rover voice is very, like... I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, the tone is very, like... It's a little robotic sounding.
A part of the building is submerged. I should be able to find the hidden path underwater. It seems I have a puzzle to solve. Guess I will check on the mechanism in the middle first.
It seems I have a puzzle to solve. Like, it's a little...
I see. The control panel here does look like a musical instrument, but 5 music notes seem to be missing, so to gain access to the database, I will need to recover the 5 missing notes stored in those sonodiscs. What is that sound coming from behind the Symphodi? This must be one of the missing notes. Now, how do I connect it with the Symphodi? Part of the score holder just lit up. As I expected. The drum over there seems to have unlocked. The bell just raised out of the water. So that's what it meant by having the bells guide my path. A new walkway has shown up. I must have solved the first puzzle.
Like, that's such a weird thing to say. Like,
in there.
It's weird. It's weird. And it's not the voice actor. It's, again, it's just like the slow, however, all the lines are really slow. It's how they've, like, told her to read the lines, I'd assume. I'm guessing she doesn't speak like that in real life.
Tacit discords inside the city hall? They are not real. They must be some kind of digital simulation. It seems they are the guards here. Interesting how I'm not hearing sirens despite having destroyed every one of them.
Well,
I suppose it's telling me where I can find the next Sonadisk. I think it mentioned a direction. What does that last sentence mean, though? That sound. It's coming from the west. This is the second Sonadisk. I should bring it to the Symphodi.
Lighter than a dove.
The water level just dropped again. There's another 2 drums, one in the east and another in the west. I may find more Sonadisks down there. It seems locked. Guess I'll need to activate the other one first.
A smooth journey.
This is the right way to go. I fed just enough information to work out the puzzle. This does look like Miss Magistrate's doing.
Can you keep it?
The drum on the other side has unlocked. Guess I'll go check on it before I leave, just to be safe. Another bell just rose up from the water, but it's still locked. I'll need to connect the passageways first. The music I just heard, it must be the Sonadisk. Here it is. Time to deal with the guards. Jinzhou's city hall is the political hub, while the Grand Library holds vital data. I've retrieved the 3rd Sonadisk. Time to head back. Another platform. The bells will lead my path. Huh. I'll go work out the passageways. This feeling. I am being watched. Must be another son. This is the 4th missing note. Almost there.
Lighter than a dove.
now the water is all gone. One last note to go. This is the last one. They've prepared quite the welcome. The last Sonadisk ready. Time to go back to the Symphodi.
Not sure how I feel about her hair.
I should have access to the database. So this is the Grand Library. It's said to hold the answers to every question imaginable. I'm not seeing anyone here. I guess the magistrate is yet to arrive. Well, it wouldn't hurt to browse the archives for a bit as I wait for her to show up.
Thank you for leading the way, Rover. What a magnificent place to set foot in. Extensive, exhaustive. Oh, how I want to carve the place inside out and blow it all to shreds. Thought you'd seem a bit more surprised. I wonder why. So you've laid a trap for me.
We got some cool dragons.
Interesting. Do you really think you can trap me here?
You will not escape.
What a shame I can't stay and play with you a bit longer. Till we meet again, dear friends.
You're not going anywhere!
Quickly and swiftly. Find your Can you keep save you. A new era awaits. Quickly and swiftly.
Offer yourself up to be my prey? Now, it's just the two of us. Stow away that irrational anger of yours. I just have a friendly reminder. Seeing is not always believing. Why are you so sure it's truth? Don't jump to the conclusions so soon. Why can't you place some of that trust in me? Or do I have to crush you to make you behave for once?
Let me be your blade. I can use some fertilizer. My compliment. Take this! Glory demands more. Different! Found your weak spot. Let these years roll. Let the winds roar. My compliment. The world is mine.
So you knew I was following you all along, huh? My Elysium only breaks under coordinated attacks from both sides. I can never get rid of all these pesky little helpers around you, can I? So you've joined hands against me with Miss Magistrate here.
We don't know each
My
other.
feelings, you know?
If it hurts your feelings,
You're
that's
always
not my fault.
popular.
Are you all right, Rover?
This is okay.
Of course she is. How could I ever have the heart to hurt her? Consider my moment of failure a gift of sincerity, Rover. I trust you haven't forgotten our conversation earlier. Choose me. I'll tell you everything you want. Huh. I see. So she made the move before I could, and told you all of it already. Then as the winners, would you be so kind as to tell me how you set me up?
Now I have retrieved the Magistrate's message for me from the puzzle box. But it only points me to the Grand Library. There's no meeting time. Something is still missing. I've solved the puzzle, the discs have been rotated, and the two symbols are now glowing.
Is this a
With this glowing
flashback?
light, a shadow is cast on two other symbols. The Black Tortoise of the North to the City Hall. And the time reads, the Shichen of Cho, in the wee hours of the morning.
Well, okay. I mean, it kind of was a flashback.
It's been 3 days. We both made it on time. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Jinshi. It brings me great joy to see you, Rover. An emergency forced me to leave, and I only had the time to prepare some tokens for you. Please pardon my lack of hospitality. Yes, the Sentinel of Jinzhou is currently absent. Correct. The Sentinels guide and guard humanity as a symbol of our civilization. When a region's Sentinel goes absent, chaos is bound to ensue. As this news could lead to civil unrest, please keep it a secret. Jinzhou's Sentinel Jue is being held captive by the Fraxidus. I had to postpone our meeting and put all my effort into finding its whereabouts. Yes, our thoughts are connected, to a certain degree. I can sense his memories, feelings, and surroundings, though not very clearly. Unfortunately, I haven't. I can feel Jue is in danger. The good news is, I have figured out the culprit behind all of this. Precisely. The Fraxidus plans to advance another lament and cause disasters worldwide. Overseer Scar had several objectives upon infiltrating Jinzhou. To track you down, to test your strengths, and to make you join their cause. To abduct Jue and to resurrect the Threnodian in advance. They must have discovered your value, likely from one of Jue's prophecies. If you join them, they'll gain significant power. Should you refuse to join, the Fraxidus will likely want to eliminate you, so you don't get in their way. I have a plan to apprehend Scar. Once we capture him, the Fraxidus won't be that much of a threat to you for the time being. If you are willing to lend us a hand, I will ensure your safety during our cooperation.
Yeah, alright. Sounds fine to me.
Thank you for your trust, Rover. Speaking of which, you seem to have already gathered a lot from the tokens. Impressive, Rover. The threat Jinzhou is facing is far worse than meets the eye. One of the Threnodians will soon be reawakened. They are the enemies of human civilizations. Born from the dark side of our collective consciousness, we must defeat them to protect all of humanity. We have been doing our best to prevent the disaster,
but the Fraxidus is accelerating the Threnodian's revival. Indeed, you have defeated the Crownless and absorbed its echo with your bare hands. It is the tacit discord that embodies the concept of warfare. Resentment of the fallen, fright of the ignoble, those are the emotions that lay ground for its birth. The Crownless is a tacit discord that possesses powers from the reviving Threnodian. Jinzhou is a border city with an unbreakable will and a strong spirit of resistance. However, we also fear the constant wars and loss of life, and the Threnodian can prey on that. You, however, you were able to defeat and absorb a Threnodian-related tacit discord with your bare hands and resonate with other TDs. Meanwhile, Huanglong's records mention a hero with similar powers who saved our nation during the Threnodian War. She is also mentioned in literature, dating back to Jinzhou's establishment. To uncover your true identity, this could be a helpful lead to pursue.
She's so blue.
Yes, based on my own deduction and the prophecies of Jue. You mean the unfinished statue of Jue? I see. Do you mind letting me know what you remembered? Since it's related to our sentinel, I might be able to help.
Okay, this music reminds me of like what they would play
of which you speak
at the swimming pool at the YMCA here when I would take swimming lessons.
As
It's
I
like
mentioned
aquarium
earlier,
music.
I can resonate with Jue, our sentinel. Your recollections, they align with what I've witnessed in Jue's memories.
Which is weird, I'm sure. It's a unique experience.
Yes, I do remember seeing something similar. I believe it had truly happened in the past. In other words, you may be the person mentioned in our records. The unwavering presence by our sentinel's side, bonded by an unbreakable trust. Resonators tend to live a longer lifespan, but it is indeed unprecedented to live hundreds of years without any sign of aging. So many mysteries about you remain unsolved, and your age is just one of the unknowns. Sorry, but I don't know. Jue's last piece of information pointed to the Northfall Barrens, where you should find the Threnodian. I pray you will find your answers there. The Threnodian is resurrecting, and our nation is in grave danger. This reminds me of the Threnodian War all too much. Perhaps this has something to do with your mysterious appearance in Jinzhou. Not really. I don't plan to believe in a hero showing up out of nowhere and protecting us. I'm just presenting whatever lead I have about your past, as I know it is troubling you. I want to help you, and that is all there is to it. Thank you for considering lending us a hand. Your help is much appreciated. But please, do not feel obligated because of the information I shared. They are my people, and the responsibility to keep them safe should fall on no one else but my own shoulders. I am saying this because I have faith in my abilities, and even more so in the bravery of Jinzhou soldiers and our people. You deserve to make your own decision about this after uncovering your true identity. I appreciate everything you've done for us during the past few days, and perhaps even longer ago. Once it all settles, I am ready to accommodate and assist in whatever future decision you make. You can leave Jinzhou, or the entire Huanglong if you wish. If you ever need me again, you need only ask. Let's keep this a secret between the two of us. How does that sound?
Scar,
You are now under arrest for committing multiple felonies in Huanglong. Do you have anything to say?
So that whole
What
thing was a
do
flashback.
I want to say, huh? While I'd love to tell you another story, I guess that's not what you want to hear. Let's cut to the chase, Madam Magistrate. I'm getting bored already.
Very well. You will answer only our questions from now on.
Sure, why not? What do you want to know? A sentinel such as Jue can predict and correct future events. It gets in our way of achieving our sublime vision. We merely wanted to topple the set future built on lies and take control of our own destiny. Sure, why not? What do you want to know? The Threnodians. They hold the key to our ideal. Together, they will bring us the promised true lament. And we will embrace the new world that is bound to come. Sure, why not? What do you want to know? What is the lament? Disaster? Curse? Some kind of punishment? People only see the surface. The lament brings death, destruction, and countless reverberations. Reverberations that will be reflected, overlapped, and interwoven during the lament. They will be our salvation. The only path to a new life form and a new civilization. Sure, why not? What do you want to know? Our goal has always been the same. We want you to join us. Forces battle over you, causing all this strife. And yet you remain unaware of your own worth. Are you really that naive? Or are you just dense? Whatever. Our interest in you is not affected by such trivial matters. Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
You kidnapped Jue and revived the Threnodian, accelerating the next lament. This is proof enough that you are the enemy of Jinzhou and all humanity. Stop dreaming you can force Rover to join you. She is our honored guest, and I will not allow any harm to come her way.
How confident you sound. As the Threnodian's resurrection approaches, Jinzhou is barely holding on. How much longer do you think you can keep up this facade?
Thank you for your concern. We have crushed your schemes once, and we can do it again. I have one last question for you. Abducting Jue, stalking Rover, and setting up an ambush in Chicher village. You couldn't have accomplished that all on your own. Unless
I'm not the only overseer in Jinzhou, right? I have answered all your questions with full honesty. I don't mind you knowing because it won't make any difference. You can try to stop us with all you have, but it's too late to change the course of history. Now, I have one question for you. You seem convinced we caused the disappearance of Jouet. What if I told you there was more to it? Would you be curious?
About Jouet. What else do you know?
Come closer and I'll tell you, Madam Magistrate. It's a secret for your ears only.
How dare you! Madam Magistrate,
No, it can't be.
Shocked, aren't you? But there's more. What if I told you your Sentinel had made this prophecy a long, long time ago? Your all-seeing Sentinel abandons you now, of all times. Need I say more? We're merely adding a touch of extra fuel to the fire that will soon consume all.
I don't like weird...
Care for a wager?
noises.
I know you've been searching for answers about your past, and I've got news for you.
watch out!
You are one of us, the Black Lambs, and you have been chosen to join us, ushering in the new world. Once you discover what you really are, you will come to us with no hesitation. Fraxidus awaits your arrival with open arms. And I look forward to that day in sincere anticipation.
I have to say, the Scarvier is real good. Some of the other characters kind of sound like AI bots a little bit, I think.
Sorry, Rover. What he mentioned about our Sentinel is highly sensitive. I cannot disclose it yet.
Like, I know they're
Not
real
before
people. I
verifying
know
it
it's not AI, but it
Is
just
it a ploy to create distrust
little
among us?
weird.
I must first find our Sentinel to uncover the truth. Jouet is the guardian sentinel of Jinzhou. It is responsible for assisting Jinzhou's magistrate in administrative affairs, while I am the final decision maker. Without the assistance of Jouet, I cannot guarantee I am always making the best choices for my people. Jouet can predict the future, and up to this point, every one of its prophecies have been proven true. While justice may not be universally agreed upon, its decisions have consistently served the best interests of Huanglong. For that, I suppose we will have to talk to it in person to find out. In addition, Rover, Jouet once told me to deliver a message to you, to the Awakened One. When raindrops fall upstream, please head to the Northfall Barrens and seek General Jian of the Midnight Rangers. I suppose so. General Jian is currently battling another TD outbreak in the Northfall Barrens, which will also serve as our front line against the Threnodian. But the ongoing war has made it a very dangerous place to go. Since you won't need to go there right now, not until when the raindrops fall upstream. I know you're here for clues about your true identity. And I don't want you to leave the city empty-handed. Have you heard about the Black Shores, Rover? It's an organization shrouded in mystery, with a secretive membership process and members who usually keep their identities hidden. Upon your awakening, one of their members discreetly contacted me to gather information about you. But please don't worry. The Black Shores developed a special lament prediction system and has established partnerships with countries worldwide. While operating in secrecy, they are not an extremist group like the Fraxidus. They have been monitoring the situation in Jinzhou to provide assistance when needed. Thanks to their extra help, my meeting with you went smoothly. This Blake Bloom is their symbol. The Black Shores members usually wear it on their person. Rover, after the recent series of events, I trust you have gained a general idea of who you might have been. Before you fell into that deep slumber, you likely played a significant role in important historical events, shaping the course of history in some way. Ultimately, I suppose it is up to you to discover the final definitive answer for yourself. This photo is yours to keep. I will return with Jue shortly, and the Black Shores may be worth your try during this time. Rover, are you all right? I see. The Black Shores must have a deep connection to your past. Since you are likely being closely monitored by the Fractsidus now, I suggest keeping an eye out for the Black Shore members. They could prove to be your valuable allies. I'll do my best to find Jue, and tell you everything I learned from it once I return. This is my promise. Yes. Please leave it to me. Sanhua.
Yes, Madam Magistrate.
I will be going on a temporary leave. During my absence, please help me handle my responsibilities in Jinzhou.
Understood. Should I continue protecting that rover?
No need. Both Chanli and I will be away, and there will be more than enough paperwork for you to handle.
Is Lady Chongli leaving for the capital? Please pardon my intrusion, but she just faced an ambush in the Central Plains. What if...
Regarding that incident, we tried to warn her about the Fractsidus, but they were more cunning than we thought. If she runs into another powerful enemy like Scar, she'll eventually have to confront them on her own. Sanhua, you can place more trust in Rover and me.
Understood. I will. My lady, no matter what happens, my sword is always yours.
Both the interrogation and my appointed meeting with Rover have already finished.
Scar only needed the two of you as his audience. We already knew what he wanted, and we let him have as much.
She decrypted every message we intended to convey. It's only proper you meet him in person, as the one who crafted those puzzles. Such intricate puzzles. I guess only Rover has the patience to solve them all.
No detail is too small. I'm sure she understands. Besides, not seeing the opponent heightens the thrill of the game. If everything goes according to the prophecies of Jue, I will meet her in person eventually. So, what did our captive from the Fractsidus tell you about Jue?
That Jue had predicted I will have to fight it one day. A fight that will shape
Oh, once again,
Jinzhou's
it's
future.
yelling at me for playing for 3 hours, which is
Well, that
not.
is
Oh, well, I guess that is true.
But you don't seem all that surprised, do you?
Can't
Because
say
I was
am.
opening up all of those.
I had suspected as much from our previous
Teleport points.
conversations, and the message it left me, his words only confirmed it.
Where was it when you last sensed its presence?
It was in Mount Firmament. Unlike Jinzhou City, that mountain is still resting in stillness.
The place where the first people of Jinzhou lived, and where Jue first manifested before us humans. I see.
I'll find Jue, and bring it back as soon as possible.
Our enemies could have planned it as a trap. We have a bigger goal to focus on, remember?
I understand. I will not let anything or anyone disrupt the peace in Jinzhou.
Would you let what you heard from Scar sway your determination?
No. He cannot ever turn me against Jue. If anything, his words only confirmed my theory. I am the Magistrate of Jinzhou, appointed by the Sentinel itself. The prophecy speaks of a decisive incident for Jinzhou's future, where I will be a key player. The fight between me and Jue is only a precursor. My job remains unchanged. I will fulfill my duty as Jinzhou's magistrate with my own judgment.
Is that your final answer?
A single strand's neglect births mountainous upheaval. You taught me that. Remember? The safest option is for me to go in person.
Very well. Since we are already mid-game, I will let you decide our next move. This time, I shall be a pawn in your hand. Remember, I will always stand by your side, in this crisis or any other.
Am I a player or a mere pawn? I suppose there is no difference at this point. No matter what, I will do what I must.
Let's take them together. I alone will decide whether it's for show.
Let's hope for—
Let me be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
That's gonna be our...
I alone will...
Another day, another...
Why hesitate? Let me be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Looking something up. Because eventually I'm gonna run into the problem where I'm gonna be outpaced.
Merely two sides of the same coin.
Just by the levels that I'm on.
I see. Yes. I can feel the tension in the streams. I'm worried something bad is gonna happen.
There you are, Rover.
The Academy has noted a concerning rise in tacit field activities. Please use caution when exiting the city. remember to check your terminal signals and wear the Academy's protective suit correctly. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Now, I have experiments to run. Take care.
It's just Baija being Baija. She's a little awkward with showing care, but I think it's cute. Anyway, Rover, quick, tell us what happened. The Frax at us again? Ugh, those jerks!
Jian, the general, Jinxi, the magistrate, and Jue, Jinzhou's sentinel. Is there any kind of connection between them?
Connection? No idea. But I did hear General Jian used to be a military doctor.
Speaking of that, I think we'll need to start with a bit of Jinzhou's past. A storyteller near the theater once told us something like this.
The Honorable Madame Jinxi, our great magistrate of Jinzhou, was handpicked by Sentinel Jur. Her status as the Sentinel's appointed resonator is rare among all past magistrates. Our Jinzhou was leaderless for years until Jur finally chose her to be the next magistrate, and she answered the call. To further elaborate, we must start with the battle beneath the Crescent. The Norfall Barons, scarred by countless wars, discarded weapons scattered like bones. Our soldiers had fought to reclaim the land for years, to no avail. Overthrax, the dreadful Threnodian monster, fed on the frequencies of weapons, turning our fallen soldiers into deadly tacit discords. General of the Midnight Rangers, Geshu Lin, bravely rose to confront the threat. As Twin Moons aligned, General Geshu Lin vowed to vanquish evil, raising his blade against the blood-red crescent that foretold destruction. His sword blazed with black flames, laying waste to all who dared stand in his way. Victory seemed certain. Until the retroact rain began to fall. Raindrops fell upwards, as in the past. Monsters raged, loyal souls fell to blood-soaked sands, infernal carnage. Issuing his last command, Geshu Lin demanded all soldiers stand firm, no matter what happened. Sacrificing his body to the black flames for power, Geshu Lin charged at the Overthrax with all his might, and he was never seen again. After the fall of their leader, the remaining soldiers despaired, until the deafening roar of Qinlong struck like lightning. A lone youth bravely stood up to lead a hard-won retreat. After the battle, that young man who tamed the wind ascended to fame, becoming the new general of the Midnight Rangers, selected by Sentinel Jur. On the other hand, General Geshu was blamed for the massive losses that occurred under his command, earning him a notorious reputation in Guanlong. That battle struck us hard, but our Sentinel rose from its long slumber to select a new magistrate who will guide us into the future. Despite the previous disaster, Jinzhou was off to a promising start under our Sentinel and the new magistrate's guidance. The people held hope for a better tomorrow.
Whoa, first time hearing about all that. Maybe the Sentinel had its own special ways of picking candidates.
I mean, it can tell the future.
Or maybe it is their incomprehensible ways that set these divine beings apart from us. Their thinking tends to be elusive to the average person.
Yeah, true. Wouldn't be surprised if Jue decided to make me the magistrate one day, not gonna lie.
I understand your concern, Rover. Madame Jinshi was only a teenager, and she was suddenly selected to be the magistrate. It must have been so difficult for her. I remember people were skeptical when she first took office. Despite her achievements, many believed she lacked the necessary experience and authority in the political realm. People only showed their respect to Madame Jinshi because they trusted Jue's judgment.
Seriously, Lord Jue knows how to choose him. Our previous magistrates were all top-notch at running the show. And Madame Jinshi, she's already made the city
It must
well
pain you
in no time.
sometimes watching me play.
Just trying to keep up with all that paperwork. She was made for this.
It's kind of nice for me to let it play because I can close my eyes and not stare at the screen,
Rover,
which helps my
Since
eyes
you were asking about this,
not have
did you get clues from your
the
past
eye
from Madame
strain.
Jinshi?
The Norfolk Barrens? It's been a battlefield since ancient times.
And sometimes I
Rover,
color on my
It's
phone.
dangerous there. The Norfolk Barrens is the front line
Listen,
in
I
our
don't want to go
defense
there
against
any
the
more than
Pernodian.
you, but
We must be
I
careful
gotta
about
go
going
there.
Rover, since you were asking about this, did you get clues from your past from Madame Jinshi?
I just can't do that. I don't know if you've been around when I talked about it, but so my job, I stare at a screen all day, and I have really bad eye strain, so I get really, really bad headaches, and like it makes me nauseous. And it's not aided by the fact that my headset pushes my glasses into my head a little bit. And so anything I can do to mitigate the eye strain. Today, in my office at lunch, usually I like watch YouTube and stuff, and today I laid on my chair and had to close my eyes because my eyes just hurt so much.
They sent 2 overseers at once. Their scheme
I
is
know.
far more expansive than
Part of me kind of wants to get contacts, but I have a deep-seated fear of my eyes being poked out, which would make that difficult.
The odds are in their favor. If we rush into a confrontation, it
Yeah.
could lead us into their traps.
I've been looking at headsets that are
Since you were asking about
better for glasses
Did you get clues
wearers.
from your past from Madame Jinshi?
They're a little expensive, though. And I don't really... Oh, I need glasses really bad. I've talked about it before, but, like, I mean, I'm sitting on my couch at, like... I'm maybe three or 4 feet away from my TV screen with glasses on. And they're my correct prescription, and sometimes I can't. Like, I can read what's on the screen now, but sometimes there's stuff... It gets me when I play Infinity Nikki. They have these, challenges where you're doing a photo, like you're searching for an image in a photo, and I have to go sit on the floor by my TV screen. At some point, probably when I'm playing Star Rail on Saturday, I'm going to do a test to see if sitting instead of sitting on my couch, if sitting in front, like really close to my TV screen, makes it so I don't need the glasses, because I might have to do that. Oh, I've been loving Nikki.
The Black Shores?
I loved it.
Doesn't ring a bell. Sounds like the name of a place, but I've never seen it on any map.
This flower. It's only a photo, and I can't tell where it came from with my ability. We're still in the dark about Fraxida's plans, and the Norfolk Barrens.
I'm not sure what your people implies,
Shore
but
seems to be our only option now. But if we are to look for them with only a photo of this flower, it's going to be difficult.
Since it's about flowers, we should go ask Grandma Lynn.
Yes.
Okay, I was like, that's kind of what I thought, but then I was like, I don't really know if that's exactly what they mean.
Grandma Lynn loves listening to storytellers. I think I saw her earlier. Let's go look for her.
Women. Did you need to see like how I pronounced it? She's right around the corner.
Oh, hello! Xixia, Yang Yang, what brought you here?
Hey, Grandma Lynn. We're here for some stories today. And here's our new friend. Ta-da! We've got the ultimate badass here. The one who can crush TDs, cook up echoes, knock Inferno Rider flat, and KO Phalian Baringle with a single punch. The legendary
Whammin'. Whammin'. I did say it.
So you are the famous Rover. Oh, youngsters these days are really something.
Grandma Lynn, since you're the flower expert, I got a favor to ask.
Women? Am I, like, are you making fun of me for not saying it correctly or something? That's how you say it. I'm very confused now. You have me confused. I'm pretty sure I know how to say it. I'm like 99.5% sure.
Flowers like this one before?
I'm familiar
Women.
with most of the flowers local to Jinzhou, but this one...
How am I supposed to say it?
It doesn't match anything we have here. I don't
Woman.
think I've seen anything
Woman.
similar. Not even in the plant
Woman.
encyclopedias.
Oh no. If not even a flower expert like you can recognize it, who else could help us?
Women.
Xixia.
That's not a word. W-E-M-E-N is not a word. I don't think. It's certainly not a word that I have ever
She knows the
used.
plants much better than me.
Oh, are you talking about that young lady? I always see her helping
I
out at
stand
your school.
corrected. It's the name of a band
She has been a
and a
great
locality
help.
in
She knows a
Australia,
lot
but
about
it's not a
everything
word that
plant related. And
we
she
would
is
use
such a
here.
sweet
So,
child. Her smiles always make me happy.
but no, it's
She
women.
reminds me of the lovely star
Women.
flowers.
That's just how you say it.
I
I've never
call
heard
out to
anyone
her,
say it
"Little
different.
Starflower, it's dinner time," and she'd always answer with
What does
her
it mean?
brightest smile.
Tell me what that word means then. I've never heard that word in my life. No, okay. No. Woman. I don't know, like, and maybe this is just the Midwest accent or the American accent, but like women and women, they sound the same. Woman, no. Woman. That's not how you, okay. It's not how you say it. Listen, no, Lisa, I don't know if it's just maybe other places really do to make them sound different, but I've never heard anyone. They sound the same when you say them out loud. They look different when you write them up, but also there's no W-E-M-E-N. Like, that's not... It's a no, dog. That's not what it is. I don't know where you got that term from. So here, I'll say some sentences. I saw a group of women at the store. And then, when I was walking home, I saw a woman on the counter. Women, woman. It's what came out of my mouth, you know. I started saying I saw a woman, and then I was like, I don't know, on the counter, in the counter somewhere.
She's probably up in the back mountain doing some field research. I said I wanted a field in the back mountain to plant my flowers, and she offered to help right away. That's where she is now, checking it out. Go in that direction, and soon you'll see a waterfall. Walk right through the waterfall, then you'll reach the back mountain.
Thank you so much, Grandma Lynn.
'Cause we asked her to.
Oh, anytime, dearie. Don't forget to visit my Penjing shop. I'll have treats ready for you.
I don't know.
Can you keep up?
Do I look like someone who understands what's going on at any point in life?
This should be the shortcut to the back mountain. Once we cross the waterfall, we'll reach Mount Pingting.
God, all of the different games that I play have different buttons for picking up materials, and it drives me a little insane.
The flowers seem to be showing us the way. Let's follow it.
God, I'm not gonna take this from someone who spelled it W-E-M-E-N. I'm gonna think about that for a while. Don't make me put you in the boiler closet. Oh, cooking? Let's inspect this. Cooking. I have really been considering... I'd been joking about doing a cooking Genshin recipes videos, but I've been considering it. It's not I mean, I like the results of cooking, but I don't like cooking. I want it to be done for me, preferably. Which I'm actually surprisingly a decent cook. I just feel like it's taking all of my time.
A bridge of flowers. That's impressive.
Can who? Now I'm just confused. No. I'm good being a woman. A woman, yeah. It's a small child.
Hello? Are you lost? Do you need help? Starflower. That's what my Grandma Lynn likes to call me.
Why are you playing a granny clock
sorry.
noise in the
I should have
background?
introduced myself first. I know it's a polite thing to do in Huanlong.
Who is your wife?
It is a delight to
You
meet
have to
your
remember, I
acquaintance.
don't know any of the
I'm
characters in this
My
game.
pleasure to have the opportunity to meet with you today.
Shorekeeper, okay.
My apologies. I used to live in the New Federation, so I'm not very familiar with the language here.
That's okay, I'm not from around
Hi,
here
Marina.
either.
I'm Tisha.
So.
This is Yang Yang, and she's Rover. Grandma Lynn told us we should come find you. Oh, right. Grandma Lynn talked about you. I left those flowers so she knows how to reach me.
I have some wives, I have some
seems to be the trouble?
husbands.
If there's anything I can help you with.
We're looking for a special
It's a
flower.
full house.
It's an unusual flower indeed.
I've got all of them. Well, no.
We can't rule out the
I don't
possibility
have
that
any
it's been
husbands
dyed.
from this game yet, because I haven't been introduced to any of them.
There are a few
But I have
types of
some
flowers
wives
that
and
seem
husbands from many
Iris, for
games.
example. Its
Dr.
petals are similarly
Ratio,
oval-shaped, but it
Hal
has double petals.
Hatham, Giovanni from
Viola
Infinity
Since
Nikki.
viola has notched petals.
And then,
there is
I mean,
also the cliff recluse, but this flower has a longer stamen
you're
and an
starting
extra
a
petal.
war.
Lemongrass is also similar in shape. It's native to the New Federation, and Huanlong people may not be familiar with it. Though it has a similar stamen length, it has a conical inflorescence with a trumpet-shaped corolla.
We're just gonna have to agree to disagree.
And I almost forgot the peacock flower. It's a single-petaled flower with a
Peacock
similar
flower?
stamen length.
Okay.
But the peacock flower has a distinct peduncle.
I'm
while
sorry,
this one
peduncle?
doesn't. Wow, you really know your stuff. I learned a lot from that. Anyway, this black flower does look very special. There are hardly any similar plants in nature. So I'm thinking it might be a newly cultivated species. Also, its veins are somehow cross-shaped. I can feel some faint traces of frequency fluctuations on it, too. It's a sign of overflowing remnant energy. So, my guess is it should be a unique remnant plant created by a
See, and
certain type of
I'm very
resonance energy.
conflict avoidant. I'm not into the fight.
About the right soil for it, or exactly what type of resonance energy it is.
They
I need
said-
more than just a picture.
We'll just have to disagree and it'll all be
We don't know
okay.
what kind of flower it is, and we haven't seen anyone wearing it either. Speaking of that, how does it even work? If I wore this flower on me right now, do I automatically become one of them?
Shizia, wait, what did you just say?
Yeah? I was just saying, if I wore this flower, would they immediately see me as one of their own?
If this black flower is indeed their symbol, the Black Shore members should immediately notice it on you. But to everyone else, it would just look like a peculiar flower. Given that, if they are indeed in Jinzhou City, we may only need to wear this flower to lure them out.
Oh, I see. But how do we get our hands on one? I could probably make one for you with my resonance ability. If you just need something that looks similar.
I'll be interested in seeing what goes on with it.
Come on, Verena. You can do it.
Like I said earlier, I'm trying to get through the main quest as fast as possible to get to the new area, so I can get stuff for Carlita, so... Assuming they're part of the main quest, we'll see them soon. Probably tomorrow. I'm only going to be on for a couple more minutes tonight. So then I have to go to bed. I have to make a salad. Well, I don't want to be that fast. I do want to see the story.
Rover, have you noticed? We've been seeing these black petals for a while now. They're scattered all over the place. I'm pretty sure they're not made by Miss Verena. The streams have been disrupted. Someone has been following us.
Rover, are you sure you want us to leave?
It could be dangerous for you. Okay. Tricia and I will wear these black flowers and go look for members of the Black Shores in the city. Rover, please be careful. Ring us anytime when you need help.
It's definitely I've read better stories. For certain.
The Fraxidus. What are they doing in a place like this?
That woman. Always getting in our way. What are you doing here? Get lost.
I'll have to take them down first. The weird noises persist. They're coming after me.
Question. Is there a reason that the MC sounds so robotic? It's very weird. Okay. I think it sounds like, and maybe this is just because I listen to a lot of, I'm on TikTok a lot, so like the AI Reddit bots, I hear a lot of them, but it sounds like that. I hate how it has you pull up this menu. It's not a pleasant experience. No, I wish. think just because I'm new to the game, there'll be so much available for me to get the weapon eventually. So I'm not... Yeah. That is nice. Okay. I mean, that's how they make money off of you, though. I am gonna call it here for the day, just because if this becomes a long cutscene... Yesterday I got stuck in the long cutscene, but I wanted to listen to what it was saying. It just kept going. So I'm gonna stop here for the night, so that doesn't happen again. I'll be back tomorrow. Either way, I would like to get off now. But I'll be back tomorrow with more Wuthering Waves. And then, based on my schedule, I want to say Saturday is Genshin and Sunday is Star Rail. A return to Genshin content. Presumably, I'm going to play on my main account. I don't really want to bother switching my Twitch over to my other account right now. But that's fine. I have a lot of Natlan content to get through. So hopefully I can work on that. But thank you for coming. Have a good night.
Or to die. Merely two sides of the same coin.